remember. We used to play that.
It's that predict your future game.
World record for the longest fingernails?
I'm going to be a plumber.
Death by... There's a smudge.
You die by smudge. Give me that thing. Mansion, apartment, shack, or house. Predict your job, predict your spouse. The key's in what friendship takes. Read this poem, unlock your fates.
That was a clip from the new supernatural comedy, Just Friends, that's just in time for Halloween. Here to fill us in on the details are cast members, actress and comedian Nicole Byer, along with actor Harvey Guillen. Thanks for joining us this morning, you two.
Thank you for having us.
We're happy to have you on. You're joining us early in the morning. We saw a little clip of your movie, but could you tell us a little bit more about your new comedy, Cursed Friends?
Well, Cursed Friends is basically a group of friends who were playing a game in junior high, M.A.S.H, if you're familiar with the game, where you find out if you're living in a mansion or a shack or a house and predict your future, predict your spouse. And the game, unbeknownst to them, has been cursed. And so they have to finish it or everything that was leading up to the finale starts happening to them. So some of the cast, it's a blessing in disguise, but to the other three, I should say, it is not. I play Andy, and he is an influencer who's holding on to his youth for dear life and wants to have this perfectly paved way of what he sees his life being. But the game is trying to show him that sometimes you can't predict your future, you can't control your destiny.
Did you both play M.A.S.H growing up? And if so, do you remember a favorite memory from the game or a not so favorite memory?
I mean, of course I played. And back in the day, you know, I'd marry a boy in school with me. We'd have like 11 kids. We'd live in a mansion, and I would drive a Mitsubishi 3000 GT. And it turns out the only thing that came true is I drive a Mitsubishi 3000 GT, and she is famously single.
And what was it like working on this film with so many hilarious comedians and actors and a boy band?
I mean, I gotta say, it was awful. I had a terrible time. Everyone was trash, garbage. Nobody came to set on time.
No. I didn't want to go up. Yeah, I just didn't want to go to work. You know, I didn't want to go to work.
Action. I'd be like, I'm in my chair, okay?
Yeah.
I would be like, cut. I was like, good, I'm in my trailer.
Yeah.
No, everything was amazing. Everyone was like, Harvey is just a joy to work with, a real dream. And like sometimes I'd be like, what's funnier, this or that? And he'd be like, that, go do that. And like vice versa. But, like, we just had a great time.
Yeah. And it really does take a certain group of people to allow that like comfort, because you usually don't like go to sets and give any kind of suggestion to any, you know, actor or nothing. But this group was so welcoming and good at what they do that everyone was just like, what do you think of this? And it's like, yeah, that, or try that. Like, it's like you were making the product even better. Yeah. And so everyone was bringing their A game. Everyone was just being funny and authentic. And that's what makes it, you know, I think it translates over into the screen. When you see the movie, you're like, oh, this looks like fun. They're just having fun. And that's what we did. We just had a bunch of fun with a bunch of comedians.
Harvey like is such a scene stealer, but not in a way where like he's chewing up the scene, like, look at me, look at me. It would just be like these, like it would be in the scene, he's just like, like just small subtle things like that. And I was
after she suggested that I should steal the scene.
I would just be dying. Like, Harvey, do this. And be like, yeah, okay. It was just so fun. I had a really nice time.
Nicole and Harvey, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. And I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for more information. You can catch Cursed Friends on Comedy Central.